of Allah Almighty. So then when those things which remind a person to the good deeds, sometimes they turn into innovations. Then other innovations they also have their effect on innovations, and then these innovations they affect the society, and these innovations which apparently take the people to good deeds, they sometimes deprive the people from the real things of obligation, the obligatory. So therefore the Ahmadis have to be particular about that, and the Fraiz and the Nawafil and the Tahajjud, which are the essentials which have been emphasized by the Holy Prophet ﷺ, and he presented his Sunnah, and then the prayer, and then the Zikr and Azkar. All these things come in that order. Then a person would be moving forward towards becoming the true believer. In the society, in order to abstain from that, avoid that, an Ahmadi should struggle in the form of a jihad, a very concerted effort. As I mentioned in the beginning, that with the modern latest inventions, some of the weaknesses, they have played their role in promoting these vices, and some people unknowingly they put and throw the children into these things which they do not know the reality of those things and what is the spirit of those things. They just following blindly of the people what is being done in society. They just follow that and start doing the same thing. If they pay attention to that prayer which was taught by the Holy Prophet ﷺ, that there are some things which are done unknowingly, by doing that we seek the forgiveness of Allah Almighty. Then the forgiveness of Allah Almighty, the prayer is made for that purpose. Then in future that person is protected from committing some vices in future. So anyway, this vice, this weakness and bad thing which is nowadays very well prevalent in the West, and next few days it's going to be celebrated. I would like to mention that this is one ceremony of Halloween, and the Ahmadis, without any understanding, they also permit their children to get into this one without knowing the reality. If they ponder over it, this is an innovation which has come into Christianity, which brings the people to the setting of partners with Allah Almighty, that is shirk. And these the bad souls, the spirits and other things, they are not approved even in the Bible, but they have got into the practice of the Christians because they really don't know about that. Actually it is considered to be a fun that the children have this desire and that should be allowed to do it. So always it should be remembered that every fun, although it may be considered as a fun merrymaking, but which is rooted in shirk and any sort of loss is there, the Ahmadis should always try to avoid that. I was drawn to this point because our in charge of our research team, she mentioned that her daughter told her that on the occasion of Halloween she will not do anything, but she will put on special costume and then he should just wander around. She was a small daughter. She stopped her from doing it, and when she carried out the research then and investigated this matter, then some realities of very strange nature came to her knowledge, and I asked her to give those things to me. The summary of that I am going to present, because most of the children, they have been asking me about these things, and in their letters, and they are asking me about these things, what are the harms of getting into the practice of Halloween. And our parents do not allow us to participate in that, but the children of other Ahmadi families, they participated with the permission of their parents. I used to give them the same reply, whichever was I knew that this is a wrong and unpleasant, undesirable action, and I used to stop them. But now that the historical facts have come to surface, that it's very essential that the Ahmadis should avoid that and abstain from that. This in the West, in the Christianity, in it was because of that Irish ceremony it has come, which the old pagans or those corrupted people of corrupted religions, it came through them. The summary is like this, that that it is based on the concept of the bad spirits, and this whole concept spoils the pure nature of the houses, although the people may say that this is a fun, but the foundation of that is wrong. And not only that much, but there is the element of shirk is also there, because the basic idea was that between the dead and the living people, then the boundaries that between them, they finish on 31st of October, and the dead people, they come out and they become very dangerous for the living people and create some problems for the living people, and put them, they start suffering from some ailments and problems are there. And in order to avoid that, these the magicians that they have, the so-called magicians they have, those who sacrifice the animals and the crops, they get the help of those. And bonfire is also is a part of this whole concept, so that the dead souls, they should be stopped from performing these things, and by terrifying them or by offering certain sacrifices, they should be pleased, so that they should not give any harm to anyone. And when they have to frighten someone, then for that purpose there are costumes and masks and various things are there in order to frighten those souls. So anyway, as I said, that when the spread of Christianity was there, then they adopted this ceremony, and this also become like a regular religious festival among them. The Catholics in particular, they celebrate it more commonly, and because of the Christianity, and also for with the help of the media and their contact between them, although this practice is spread all over, especially in America and Canada, in UK, in Japan, New Zealand, Australia, and some countries of the Europe. And as I said, this is a hidden vice. The people in the West, including the Muslims, they are adopting it. The children wearing various costumes, they go door to door, and they receive something from those family members, so that peace should be given to those disturbed souls. If the people in those houses, they give something to those children, it means that those dead people will not harm them at all. This is like a shirk. Although they may say that this is a fun, this is simply for the sake of enjoyment, but the ideas behind them, they are the ideas of shirk. And this is against the dignity of an Ahmadi child, that he should get into those costumes of various natures and then go door to door and start begging. And although they say that we just wanted to have some chocolate and begging for that, even that is wrong. There should be a grace and dignity in an Ahmadi, and this dignity should be well established in their minds from the childhood. And then later on, these things also take the people away from religion. Anyway, when this thing is celebrated, then there is a message in that these bad spirits and the existence of that and the worship of Satan, and which is those extraordinary, the things of extraordinary powers, and belief in those things, supernatural things, that is no means of any fun. This is totally wrong, and these are the satanic things. And our children not only should avoid that, but they should strictly avoid these things. Until very recently in the past, the people in the villages, whenever these children used to go to beg something at their door, they used to give them that these dead souls should not inflict some harm upon them. But in any way, when these children and the elders, sometimes they ask this question, That is why I am telling them that this is a bad innovation, which is gradually taking a person to setting up of partners with Allah Almighty, then in the name of fun and enjoyment, and the bad deeds and bad actions, they become emboldened to do wrong things, and then the parents and then these people, they show rudeness and bad morals to the neighbors, to the parents, and that is also one of the survey that this is the result of that. And also certain other crimes, they are increasing because of this, because due to these things they get more encouraged and become more bold. And in the name of in the rights for the children, and all these things are sometimes permitted, and that approvals, and that is being given. But now these people are also raising their voices against that, because the morals, they are being badly affected. And then against Halloween, the people who are saying against that, they say that as a result of that, in the name of enjoyment, the attitude of frightening other people, that attitude is also increasing, and the crime rate is increasing. And the films, they have also trained them wrongly, and when on top of that, practically they are allowed to do so in the name of fun and enjoyment, then the result of that is corruption in society and badness in society. And the most important thing for us, as I said, is that to set up these dead people as against God Almighty. That is actually what happens. And to think that this is a method of safeguarding against any ill effect of these people, and that is a sort of shirk which is being established as against those the bad effect of these dead people. And these children, they they offer some gifts to pacify their souls, and these magicians, they are frightening the people. Anyway, Huzur says that this is a very absurd sort of concept. And there is a writer, Dr. Grace Catterman. He is an Ahmadi. He writes in his book, in Child Problems, UN Child Problems, the tragic byproduct of fear in the life of children as early as pre-adolescence is interested in the involvement of supernatural cult phenomena. So in the life of the children before they become adult, then this is the very frightening situation which is being created unknowingly. That is the interest in a supernatural thing and being frightened from that. Now, because of these Halloweens, these things which are being created there, and these are not only that much that they just go wearing various costumes and go door to door begging, but some grown-up children, by force, they try to frighten the people, the family members, and they get into committing and doing other things, and the result of that is that then in society, the whole society and the vicinity, they are harming that society, and also they become nuisance for the parents, and they also spoil their life. Therefore, I would say once again to the Ahmadis that they should completely abstain from these things. Ahmadi children and the elders, it is their responsibility. They should develop their relationship with Allah Almighty, that is, and recognize the purpose of our creation, and they should do what Allah Almighty has commanded us to do. The effect of the Western society should not be so much imposed upon them that there is no distinction between good and bad. The relationship with Allah Almighty and the greatness of Allah Almighty is forgotten, and they should get involved into hidden shirk. And as a result, later on it comes to the apparent shirk. Allah Almighty protect all the people from that. Hazrat Masih Maud says that a human being claims that the worship of Allah Almighty, but is this worship is only with lot of prostration and standing postures, or just moving the beads? but actually the worship